Hey guys, it's Syndicate here, and finally we have some gameplay images taken from in the Call of Duty Zombies 2 map. Transit, I'm going to keep calling it Transit because everyone else is. but we don't know yet what the map's actually called. But here we are, we have two new images. If I just flick between the two, you can see we've got two new beautiful images that I'm going to be quickly going over, showing you guys some information that I have about them, and also something really weird to do with the comic book. Really strange. But I'll show you along where I go here. So as we go, you know, there's nothing really amazingly good to show about this image. There's a few things I can talk about, and that is, first of all, I think this generator here in the background, I'm going to link that to the one that's kind of like an Ascension, to do with an Easter egg sort of thing. It might just be there chilling out, doing absolutely nothing, or it might be something that you need to use with an Easter egg or something like that, you know. Something pretty simple like that. The next thing is the walkway here. A lot of people are thinking this is like one of the walkways that was on Reese, where you activate the power, it lowers down like a nice beautiful walkway. But what I'm thinking is it's somewhere similar to the Call of Dead theme on the, say, on the ship, where you have walkways just hanging and you just got to jump from one part to the other. So say you can go from this height here, jump down, but you can't go back the other way. And say the drop below us, by the looks of things, if you zoom down here, you can see it looks like a fiery pit of hell. So I'm thinking there's lava below there, and if you fall into it, you're pretty much dead. Now this kind of links me to the next part I want to show you with this beautiful image. The zombie doesn't look like anything special that we need to point out. It doesn't have anything like, oh look, he's got a gun on his pocket, nothing like that. But something I do want to point out is this thing up here. Now this looks like, as you can see, there's like a green glow above it. You know, it doesn't really say what it is until you zoom in, and you can see there it says S-T-O-N-E, so it says stone, and then it says R.I.P., and then it looks like R.I.P. Cola. This is what I was thinking, it was R.I.P. Cola, and it just says Tombstone on the side of it. Now, Tombstone to us straight away isn't much significance, and a lot of people thinking it's like, you know, if you go down, you last longer when you're down waiting for your teammate to come over and revive you so you don't die. That's possible, but it just seemed like a waste of a perk. If it is that, I would be disappointed. But so it is a perk machine by the looks of things that we're seeing, because we can see CO. It's really blurry, and it's not, I'm sorry about this. That's just how the image is. It looks like it says Ola, so we're going to say, you know, it's a cola perk. So it is a perk machine. It'd be interesting to see how they're going to dish out Tombstone or RIP Cola. If it's Tombstone Cola, that sounds, I think, a little bit better than RIP Cola. But something I want to point out with this is that it says Tombstone in the first place. So it's a perk. We can be like, oh, what does it do? It could do this, it could do that. But something I want to say that it does definitely do, and that is a very big lingo to say, is this fella that I'm about to bring in now to show you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just search on Google for Tombstone. So this is what I went ahead and did. I searched for Tombstone character special abilities, because straight away when I heard of Tombstone, the first thing I could think of what it was a character, like a superhero character. It's like, introducing Tombstone. So I went ahead, and when I went onto it, I found this guy, Tombstone Comics, and didn't really think, you know, anything special of it until I kind of kept reading a little bit until I found this down here. So if I go down to power and abilities, this is like the main thing I want to point out. Originally, Tombstone had no superpowers. He gained them through artificial means, so, as a result of multigenic reaction to experimental preservative gas, okay, absorbed into his bloodstream. So I was like, okay, are we going to see this perk now, as the way you take it is, instead of a drink, and I know it's a cola, is it now going to be something different? Is it going to be like you have to inject it? I was thinking this at first. That'd be interesting to see if you did have to do that, or is it different, you know, like different thing, a different way to take it almost. If it was like a gas drink, I don't know, something strange like that. But like the thing I wanted to show you with this is, if we go back to it, let's bring it up here. If we go back to it, what it says actually here is, note here, right, Tombstone's body is highly resistant to physical injuries. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like Juggernaut straight away, so it's kind of cool. And is capable of withstanding extreme temperatures. Hot boiling lava spitting out the ground, and we can see this in the next image when we go underneath the bus. Hot boiling lava spewing out the ground, something I massively talked about recently in my actual breakdown video of it. I think this is a perk that will actually resistance to fire almost. Does that make sense? So if we can still only have 4 perks, you know, at first, you can choose to have a resistance to fire. So maybe it doesn't do as much damage, or it completely doesn't do any damage whatsoever. And I think that might be a really, really cool perk to have, because we have PhD Flopper, you know, it can protect us from, you know, it doesn't protect us from fire itself, because, you know, if you go for a fire trap with PhD Flopper, you still get hurt. It protects you from fall damage, which it talks about in this, you know, his pros and cons here of what he has. You know, it talks about where he's high resist to physical injury, withstanding extreme temperatures, great impact forces. So now this then links me back to my other thing. The bus can hit you and you won't down. Okay? Really, really random, but the bus can hit you and you won't down. But look at this bus driver. Look how cool he looks. It's crazy. So I'm thinking this bus driver can actually hit you and you will not go down. Okay? I think that's what it's for. And you're like, so say there might be a PhD flopper on this map. They might not. What I'm thinking is, so you can withstand lava burning you, or like a little bit, doesn't do as much damage. Maybe it hits you and it goes away really quick. You can walk through fire traps without a problem whatsoever, and you can get hit by the bus. I think that would be really, really cool if that's possible. So now if we go to any of his other things, we got high caliber bullets and toxic gases without sustaining injury. Now this massively makes me think this is going to be a perk. The reason why for that is, just think of Nova 6 crawlers, okay? Everyone wanted a gas mask. Would be cool, we've seen a Pez, we might be able to get a gas mask. This could be a perk that goes into every single map. If there's Nova 6 crawlers in this map that we haven't seen there actually is so far, but there is other maps and this perk's on it, okay? This is where it can come into use. It stops your toxic gases from hurting you and affecting you. So you could buy that perk and then you couldn't get affected by it. So that perk up there might be the gas max perk we've all been waiting for all this time. Okay? So this is like my little theory about it. I just spoke to Mr. Waffles about it because I was just here and I literally thought Black Ops have always gone with a cartoon theme. Like always gone with a cartoon theme of when they do zombies. So I was like, why on earth not? Would the cartoon theme, like a comic book theme even. My bad, I said cartoon. A comic book theme. When you switch between the, the images of the maps, it looks like a comic book. Like you're flicking through the pages of the comic book. So I was just like, I wonder if that is actually possible. So I had a look into it, and lo and behold, I actually just searched that Tombstone as a character, and it is a character. Now, I thought that was absolutely crazy, and I'm looking forward to seeing if that is the case, because if it is, I'm pretty happy because I just threw it out there as a wild guess, and if it is true, then hi-ho, I got it right. I suppose, it's worth the shot. The only other notable things about this images, guys, is that there's actually now like a bulldozer-looking mechanism on the front of this that looks like it might hit zombies out of the way. It'd be interesting to see if that hit you, it knocked you on top of the bus, like a really quick way to get on it whilst it's moving. That'd be interesting, especially Tombstone. Imagine if you could hit it with Tombstone and go boom, straight on top, or like if straight into it you could climb onto it. That'd be pretty cool. Now we know zombies can come through the front of the bus as well. At first we didn't actually know that. We can see the driver as well as a set of stairs that looks like you can get onto the roof. Whether or not that's just for the zombies to get in and out of, that'd suck if it was. But it would be nice, to see if we can jump up onto that and climb out onto the roof and then maybe possibly jump on and off the bus wherever we want. Instead of, it having to get to a certain station and stopping. That would be pretty cool. Maybe you have to pay to unlock it. That could be something interesting. And if you run to the front of the bus, you can, pay to add on set feature or something like that. Or there's a garage part you can get to and add it on. But there's loads of speculation I can talk about with things like this. We just got looks like a storm in the sky, and also something that was pointed out. I'll shout this out to Waffles. He did actually talk about the sky up in the top looking different from this image to that image. So this one looks like clear as night, and then this one looks like really misty, like foggy almost. Something I don't want thrown in, especially on Call of the Dead, and it's something me and Waffles have talked about a lot, and that is saying we really do not want a fog in the game. Triac, please, if you do actually see this, please do not put in anything to do with like rolling fog. That will ruin the game, because Call of the Dead could have been one of the best maps of all time in zombies, but it got ruined with fog. It really needs removing from Call of the Dead, so hopefully please do not put that in. Other than that, guys, I think that's everything. The bus is out of service. It might be broke down. You might need something to fix it. You might have to keep refueling it, that sort of thing. But other than that, that's everything, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did and you are excited for zombies, click that like button below. That'd be really appreciated. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel to see any Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies 2 information when it is released. And also, as soon as the game is out, guys, I will be uploading as much content to get you guys the best zombie killers that you already are, and to try and improve that skill you've already got. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you do want to click off my outro now, you'll be able to see round 115 on Call of Duty Zombies, so be sure to check that out and give that a like, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Adios.